I'm loving the fact that when I cancel my indicators, the screen isn't changing to a whole load of ABS traction control settings. So the more I jab this, it just changes. Oh shit, I've gone to sport mode. And without any effort, and I'm not even winding it on. Ducati SuperSport, courtesy of riders. Don't know if you can see, but I've got my lovely orange bib on. Ignition feels alright, it's kind of easy to get to, easier than the monsters anyway. Start the bike, no clutch, just pull back on this. Even sounded good starting, like, you know, it wasn't side stands easy to find, easy to kick down, easy to flip up. I like that. So this is the SuperSport S, and it's not Ducati's sexiest motorcycle, but if you're more inclined to do upright riding rather than being hunched down on the tank, this might be the bike for you. Cable clutch, but super light. That's pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to riding this because I don't ride in, I don't know, 170 mile an hour or wherever I go. I stick to the speed limits and behave myself, but I want to have a little bit of fun. So Ducati SuperSport S, I'm sure you've watched Missenden Flyer's review of the bike and you know everything there is to know about it, but I just wanted to give you my impressions of this motorcycle. It doesn't feel like way powerful. Like if I roll the power on in 5th gear, it doesn't feel like I've a whole lot of horses under the bonnet. The competitor to this is the Kawasaki Z1000 SX, bikes like that. And the Z1000 will absolutely destroy this bike, but that is not the point. I like this. Feels good. This is very comfortable. There's decent wind protection, although it is curling around the screen. And my legs are tucked right into the tank, so my knees are not even getting any wind on them. I like that. And unlike the monsters, my right leg isn't resting against an exhaust which is vibrating, so well done with that. Well done again, Ducati. Well, so we live in the real world here. The speed limit's 70 odd. What am I going to do with a 160, 100 and 200 mile an hour bike? Not really useful to me. And these fucking quick shift, I've got to try it. Quick shift, down. Up. Down. Up. The foot pegs on this bike are solid metal, but they've actually got grooves cut in them, so my boots are gripping to the pegs quite nicely. And unlike the 1200 monsters, my foot pegs aren't shaking me to death. I think last time I did a review in this area and I was on a monster, I was like, oh my god, this thing's making my testicles numb. And you know, all the brake fluid was shaking around like I was making a cocktail or something, but it's not doing that. And I firmly believe that these revisions to the motorcycles that just make them smoother and better is big thanks to Audi having a bit of a say in what Ducati get up to. So some of that car technology is coming along. I bet you £1 that whoever works at Audi had a ride on a Ducati and went, this is fucking terrible, guys. You've got to be able to sell a quality bloody piece of kit that isn't going to shake everyone's teeth out. So I don't know what mode I'm in. I believe I'm in no mode at all. Touring, maybe? It's super well behaved, like super well behaved. Love, love, love my knees being tucked into the tank. If I want, I can grip the tank with my knee. The air's just not hitting my knees. It's nice. I don't feel so cold. It's a nice overcast 10 degrees Celsius in the UK, so it feels more like 8 or 7 degrees Celsius. Mirrors, a lot. Both mirrors vibrate a huge amount. Literally, it's blurry vision. I'm not sure why they're vibrating and nothing else is. I mean, everything else is just jarring slightly, but I wouldn't say it was a vibration. One headlight becomes 6. Could do with a little bit more sound. Yes, I like. Just can't ride it in anything but sport mode. This is great. Some Audi fanboy filming. Just pulling back again just so I can experience a little bit of what it's like to be on my own. But these mirrors are shit. They remind me of my Kawasaki Z1000 mirrors. They kind of show you a little bit, But they don't want to show you too much, you know. Mostly it's all shoulder and elbow. Well, so far this has been a really nice ride out with a like-minded bunch of hooligans. I feel a little bit outgunned because 95% of the riders on this ride out are all in full leathers. And that pillion isn't, and I'm not. So I've never been one for wearing them. I don't want to do track days and be the fastest kid on the block. I'm very happy just enjoying my motorcycling. I don't need to justify myself by getting all levered up. Staying alive, staying alive. Super long gearing. This has got to be one of the most behaved motorcycles I've ever ridden. Behaved, but if I want to be naughty on it, I can be very naughty. And without any effort. And I'm not even winding it on. Are you seeing what I'm doing on the throttle? I'm not yanking the throttle open. And I like this 6-axis IMU blah, blah, blah thing looking after me. And because it's got Bosch on it, you just know it's going to be expensive when it breaks. Still not allowed neutral. Easy to manoeuvre. Ish. Let's block in a multi-strada, shall we? Yeah, still no neutral. Oh yeah, I got it once. What a great bike.